such as saying that very clearly and loud that Speaker Martin Romualdez is corrupt. Ano ang basis mo?
Ano ang basis
ko? For saying that.
Firstly, his so, una sa lahat, yung connection niya kay Zaldico and yung connection din niya kay President Marcos. Hindi siya, kasi there are many forms of corruption. Iba-iba ang mga pagkakaintindi natin sa corruption. At para sa akin, corruption by incompetence is equal to corruption by theft or by actual malicious intent. So kung corrupt siya dahil nagnakaw siya ng pera, edi corrupt siya doon. Pero kung corrupt siya dahil hinayaan lang niya tayo manakawan ng pera, dang billion, that's also a form of corruption. Kasi siya yung nasa posisyon na yun, tapos hindi niya pinigilan yung mga congressman na nagnakaw ng 100 billion. Either way, dapat siyang makulong dahil doon.
So kumbaga parang, but you're aware that everything, lahat ng mga akusasyon laban kay Senate President, dating Senate President, dating Speaker of the House, will have to be proven in court.
Yes.
At hindi lang dahil pinangalanan sila ng mga contractors?
Pero ang nagiging problema kasi doon, at nakakita ko din with the Filipino peoples, wala na silang tiwala sa justice system natin. And especially ngayon, ang dami nang gustong pumunta sa Forbes Park o sa Malacanang at gayahin yung nangyayari sa Nepal. The people are angry at wala na sila talagang tiwala na makukulong or mapapanagot yung mga corrupt officials na involved sa DPWH flood control anomalies.
Bakit pati si presidential son, Congressman Sandro Marcos?
Actually, kilala ko si Sandro Marcos. Imposibleng walang alam yan and susunod na yan na i-investigahan natin.
Ganun ba? Ikaw ba mismo nag-iimbestiga ka?
May legal team ako, tapos may mga ibang congressman din akong part ng reformist bloc namin na nag-contribute din ng mga alam nila. Tapos yung mga iba din, mga dating supporters ni Marcos na gusto nang lumaban sa kanila, nakita na palubog na yung Marcos administration. Kasi, well, to be perfectly honest, nakita mo naman yung nangyayari sa military na ngayon. Posibleng anytime magkaroon na ng people power at matanggal na si Marcos.
Are you for a revolutionary government?
Anything that can bring justice to the people, I'm for that. Kasi pag malalaman natin na it's very likely na protector talaga si Marcos kay Romualdez, kay Sandro Marcos. So if President Marcos cannot do his job properly, then yes, I'm definitely for removal of his position.
Okay, but do you give him credit for starting it all? You had a comment about that earlier.
Yes, he did not start it all. At that point, alam na ng mga tao na may mga problema sa flood control anomalies. Alam na nila na maraming magnanakaw sa DPWH. Sinabi lang niya yun para siya yung mabigyan ng credit. But like as I have said and as the people have said, hindi siya wala talaga siyang ginagawa doon. He's not doing anything. It's been months. Tapos wala pang nakukulong. Wala pang yung investigation tuwing may magsabi ng Martin Romualdez. Yun yung i-investigahan nila, imbis na si Martin Romualdez. Kaya wala talagang tiwala yung mga tao sa administrasyon ni President Marcos. At alam nilang hindi makukulong si Martin Romualdez habang si Marcos ang presidente ngayon.
So itong ganitong mga pronouncements mo, yan siguro yung basis why they think it is enough to construe inciting to sedition.
Yes.
Ganun ba yun? Oo.
But I'm not I speak for the people's sentiments. Ito ang nakita ko na sinasabi ng mga ordinaryong tao, ng mga mamamiyang wala nang tiwala sa gobyerno ngayon. And if that is inciting to sedition, then I will willingly go to jail for that and be in prison. Kasi yun talagang nakikita ng mga tao. At kung lahat ng magsasabi nun ay inciting to sedition, edi maubos na tayo sa Pilipinas. We'll run out of citizens if we were to say that, because everyone is saying the exact same thing. Martin Romualdez is close to President Marcos, and as long as he is close to President Marcos, he will never go to jail or face justice for any of his actions.
Okay.
And the same applies to Zaldico, to Sandro Marcos, or to anyone who could also be possibly involved.
But is there a trail to Congressman Sandro?
Well, just as how Zaldico, dahil may pang English nito kasi, just how Zaldico has a trail to Martin Romualdez will have a trail to Sandro Marcos. Kaya kailangan nilang i-defend si Martin Romualdez kasi pag nahuli na siya, si Sandro Marcos na ang susunod. Kasi siya yung House Majority Leader. Siya yung pumili kay Martin Romualdez para maging, siya yung sabi na iboto si Martin Romualdez at siya din yung pumili kay Bogie D para maging House Speaker. Kaya siya yung next na magiging target kung sakaling mahuli na si Sandro.
Siya daw,
Martin
patatawagin na
Romualdez.
daw siya sa Senado, Speaker Martin Romualdez. Ano ang tingin mo doon sa naging talumpati ni former Senate President Chis Escudero?
Kaya yung naging statement niya.
Oo.
Well, I think he said what a lot of people already know. I mean, alam naman natin na may involvement si Martin Romualdez dyan. Imposibleng walang involvement siya. So, that's good. And I hope the other senators will have the bravery. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung meron kay Martin Romualdez na takot yung iba. But it's what we need to do for the people. And if we do not catch Martin Romualdez or anyone, kahit nga si Saldico, hindi mawala eh. If we do not catch anyone, then this will happen again because parang sinasabi natin na okay lang magnakaw kayo kasi hindi naman kayo mahuli. Wala namang mangyayari sa inyo pag nagnakaw kayo. At mas lalong lalakas yung loob ng mga buhayan na magnakaw sila. Mga congressman.
So if you are pro-Martin, are you necessarily anti-Chis and vice versa?
Hindi naman. Kasi hindi naman siya based on political colors. You can want justice for... Wait, teka lang. What do you mean anti-Chis?
If you are anti-Martin, are you necessarily pro-Chis? Or vice versa, if you are anti-Chis, you are necessarily pro-Martin?
Technically, hindi naman siya based sa political colors. But at the same time, kailangan mo din you have to be pragmatic on these matters. So, hindi naman na ang uunahin natin yung pinaka-corrupt and pinaka-malapit na danger sa atin. Okay, so kung sakaling may issue din si Chis or nagnakaw din siya, we can investigate him. But the money that he has stolen would be barya lang yun kumpara sa nanakaw sa DPWH Flood Control Project. So, pwede nating huliin siya after natin mahuli mo.
So, kumbaga lahat kailangan managot. Yun ang
Right now, we have to
sinasabi
catch the biggest problems.
So you're saying that get the biggest fish
The biggest
first.
crocodile first.
Crocodile nga pala, hindi pala fish. Piranha. Ayun. Okay. Nanawagan ka nga ba talaga na sunugin ang Kongreso during the rally there?
Sabi ko, well, technically, wala ako sa rally, so wala akong sinabi doon. Pero ang sinabi ko, wag niyo munang sunugin. Parang joke-joke lang. Kasi magsasalita pa ako, pero hindi naman ako pinayagan sa privilege speech ko. Kaya, kung susunugin nila, di, not my problem. Kasi may ethics complaint na ako plano nila akong tanggalin sa Kongreso. So, kahit naman sunugin nila yon, wala na ako doon by that time. Or,
You're ready to be extricated from Congress?
Kasi I mean, like, sila naman yung may hawak ng Kongreso, sila Martin Romualdez, Sandro Marcos, kaya kung plano lang tanggalin ako through ethics committee, then posible din yun.
What will happen if that happens? Who will take over for your district?
Possibly re-election siya. So baka pwedeng tumakbo si Mayor Jen. I'm not sure about incumbent officials, pero posibleng tumakbo si Mayor Jenny or isa sa mga dating namin mga kalyado. Pero siguro si Mayor Jenny tatakbo kasi si Vice Mayor Phil Bersaga yung magiging bagong mayor ngayon. But that's a possibility. But ang plano ko kasi may mga ethics complaint din ako laban sa mga ibang congressman at baka sila nga yung ma-expel ko because it's by vote. And the loyalty of Congress quickly shifts to who's close in power.
Oo. Pinapangunahan ito ni Congresswoman Janet Garin. Nawala na yata ng pasensya,
Medyo galit na siya. Pero okay lang naman.
Okay lang.
Very stressful situation talaga sa Kongreso ngayon. And I can understand her stress.
Well, do you think it's self-inflicted? I mean, for you.
Para sa akin o yung sa kanya?
Are you stressed?
Not really.
Not really? Really? What's
chill
the
lang.
secret?
Wala, normal lang. Because what's the worst that could happen? Patayin nila ako or pakulong nila ako. Like, everyone dies or everyone loses their freedom at some point. It's ultimately all inconsequential.
Really? So you're fatalist. You're fatalist for the sake of freedom of speech and expression. Kumbaga, parang, I don't care what you do with me, but as long as I can get to say what I want to say. Parang ganon.
Parang ganon.
Ayun. Which they mistake for a problem in mental health.
Siguro naisip nila yun because I'm very eccentric and iba talaga ako kumilos, iba ako mag-isip. At pag hindi mo kasi alam ang isang bagay or pag hindi mo kilala ang isang tao, lagi ka na lang mag-assume sa mga sinasabi nila. But there are also people who see what I do and understand me. At yun yung pinaka-importante naman.
Kung mababalik lahat ng mga pondo ng DPWH, may pondo na para
Well,
sa mga vet clinics.
pag nabalik lahat ng pondo ng DPWH, may pondo na for everything because it's like hundreds of billions of pesos is a lot. Hindi lang siya yung isang program lang or that's if you compare it, for example, yung CHED sa magkano ba yung budget nila? Mga 30 billion per year, estimated 30 to 35 billion if I remember correctly. Ilang taon na kayang pondohan yon ng nanakaw lang sa DPWH? Like it's not just going to be funding something. It's going to be funding a lot of things pag nabalik na yung nanakaw. And that's why we have to bring justice to Zaldico and Martin Romualdez. Maybe even Sandro Marcos, mga iba pang na-implicate sa flood control, everyone.
And feeling mo you'll stay long enough in Congress to see that happen? Or it doesn't matter, as long as you see it happen?
Well, if I die or if I'm removed, then the next generation will carry on my fight against corruption. What matters isn't that I win. Ang importante hindi na ako yung mananalo. Ang importante ay manalo. Hindi naman kailangan na ako yung mananalo doon. So,
Basta ang taong bayan.
it does not matter that I'm the one who gets the results. As long as the result is achieved, no matter what happens, that is what matters.
Okay, back.